Hello everybody, this is Tom Wilson and Silverfin, and we are back with more Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, in what I think might end up being the final episode, depending on how things go, of course. I'm just going to double check that by double checking the case files real quick. Oh, right. I need Pixie with Ardidyne, which I can do. And the only other objectives are Hello, which I can't do until I have access to Belial, and Enter Kudan, which is completely goddamn random and a real pain in the ass. But we're just going to head out of the training hall and continue where we left off last time, pretty much. The goal, of course, is to stop the mysterious presence controlling Kaya and do all our usual world-saving things. But in order to do that, it just feels like it makes sense to complete as much of the side content as we can.
Kuzunoha?
Now, I've got a pretty good idea of how to make a pixie with Ardidyne. We're just going to buy a pixie, because we can do that. Also, that's not the Hunglong that I registered. I think the Hunglong I registered is in here. No, I just forgot to register him entirely. Well, we're going to have to fuse him again if I want him, but that's not important right now. What's important right now is that I give a pixie Ardidyne, and I am capable of doing that because I have a book of Ardidyne somewhere. There we go. I have one book of Ardidyne. So we just teach Ardidyne to Pixie. I think that's a reasonable use of the items we were given at the start of the game. DLC. Okay, where is the guy I'm meant to hand it into? Is he not here at Shinsekai somewhere? Let me just check. Can you tell it's been a little bit since the last recording? Digimon Time Stranger just kind of ate my life for a while, so I'm recording this a little later than I wanted to. Oh, Ginzacho. My bad. Read the quest wrong. Hi there, mysterious shinobi guy.
Oh, right.
Another group in Yatagarasu. I'm here to get something a Devil Summoner trainee asked for. Yep, here is a pixie with Ardidyne. Why does the way he said, I think I'll come back to the capital someday, now I know I will, why does that make me so goddamn nervous? Well, nervous is the one word. It makes me feel like suspicious that they're foreshadowing something. I mean, there might well be a re-release of King Abaddon at some point.
Oh, I'm so glad you're safe. Is Narumi okay too? Things weren't so bad here, but it's pandemonium down south. Say, you were the one who stopped that monster, weren't you, Raidou? It's okay. Your secret's safe with me. I promise I'll leave this out of my articles. Wait,
It's appreciated, Ty.
You need the power of raw emotion?
You best start from the beginning, Raidou, or she won't understand.
You're always so honest and straightforward, Raidou. Almost to a fault. Alright then, I won't ask why. If you need my raw emotion, then that's what you're gonna get. I support Raidou in whatever he has to do. There are so many old-fashioned people out there who cling to tradition and repress the younger generations. Like the Daidoji family. I can't stand people who are stuck in the past like that. I'd rather die than ever become like them. So if you believe you're doing the right thing, then you have my support. Don't let me crush your spirit.
Yamatsu Kanadi has gained power.
Don't forget, all right. Narumi isn't the only one who's here sticking his neck out for you.
We should say.
Looks like the Amatsu Kanagi is gaining power. But it's not enough. We must continue.
Damn right.
Just do what you think is right and stay true to your spirit. I'll be rooting for you, Raidou.
Many people give their cats names like Rusty or Princess. I'd never give a cat such a pedestrian name.
Okay.
Raidou.
These are mostly just the same dialogues as always. Character development, I guess. Yo, I'd like a
That'd be all
dragon
for you?
soda, please. Only seems right that we buy one, since we're near the end of the game.
Come back whenever you need. Shinsekai is the capital's only shop that caters to summoners.
Except for the Gomaden. And Konoya. I guess the Gomaden isn't strictly a shop, but... we will gather the power of those who stand with us to power our way into the future.
That was quite a spectacle. Oh, I have achieved my long-time dream and helped save the capital to boot. What's the matter, kid? You look troubled. What? You need my raw emotion. Well, first, let me give you my thanks. I've always wanted to create a hopeful future. That's why I learned all about rockets. But that report about the Super Soldier Project, I sense the opposite from it. It's those kinds of minds who just write me off as odd or eccentric. But you never insulted me. You showed me kindness and even helped me. That meant a lot to me. It gave me hope. It's awkward to say out loud, but thank you. Now, don't make me say it again.
No problem.
I don't know what you're going through, but whatever it is, I know you'll work it out. When that monster showed up, causing trouble, you were the only other one trying to stop it.
Looks like the Amatsu Kanagi is gaining power. We're almost there. Let's go find someone else now.
Just a little bit of energy. We can set off for what's probably the final battle. Gathering the strength of our allies to save the
what the hell
world
happened?
feels good.
You give that monster what for? Because if so, it'd be cause for celebration. But things don't seem so swell on your end, Kuzunoha. I take it whatever's eating you ain't something you can share with the class. I won't ask what it is, cause it ain't my business. But I will say this, Kuzunoha. Don't lose that fire in your soul. These days, there's no shortage of rotten, good-for-nothing scumbags. And when times are tough, those scumbags let the fear get to them. And they go around preying on the weak. Next thing you know, they turn into red capes. But you, Kuzunoha, you're on the straight and narrow. The world needs more mugs like yours. It's because of kids like you that I still have something worth fighting for. So, let's watch each other's backs out there. And keep that soul burning.
You're a real one, Sasuke. Thanks for the help.
Don't you die out there, Kuzunoha. Anytime you need a relaxing bath, Daikoku is the place, alright?
You got it.
Looks like the Amatsu Kanagi is gaining power. Raidou, you must go to Ushigome Gaiari Bridge and perform the ritual of soul sending. Let's make our way to Ushigome Gaiari Bridge in the Dark Realm. I was going to say that.
God damn it. Oh good, you finally grew a spine. Character development at the end of the world. Thanks again, by the way.
The red in this Haori represents my leadership. There was a time I worried about responsibility and all that noise. But when I thought about how much these people meant to me, I stopped caring so much.
That's really nice.
Yes.
Now, one last trip to the Nameless Shrine. This feels pretty final, doing this. So I'm gonna drop an emergency save for coming back to before the final battle down there. Just in case I hit a point of no return without noticing. Now let's go finish this.
Raidou the 14th, Devil Summoner of Kuzunoha. Is something amiss? Very
You have to
well.
perform the ritual of
I shall
entry.
send you to the dark realm of the capital.
Funny how the first dark realm we visited is also the key to entering the final dungeon. It's a nice bit of circular narrative right there. That's not the right word. Bookends. Bookends is the word. The story has symmetry, it rhymes. Suddenly voiced.
Have faith in yourself!
Raidou.
I'll be waiting for you.
Our social links gave us the power to make it into the future. Akavana Corridor.
I had a feeling you'd end up coming here. Raidou Kuzunoha the 14th. Truly a legendary detective.
This must be the
We
time
try.
traveler.
That's correct. I am the 40th, your successor who inherited the title of Raidou. So, my great predecessor has come to stop me. I must say, I'm quite honored. This
Oh, was
is
this the urge to
Akarana
call you
Corridor,
Raidou extra large
a
then?
passage through time that provides access to any era. I made use of this place to transfer my memories to Kaya Daidoji. In any case, you intend to stop me, do you? Fine then. I'll be near my own era. Enjoy your journey through time as you make your way to me.
How can you give us new case files at the end of the goddamn... Fine. I'll look. A Transcendent God. The Dimensional Rift 1990X in Akarana Corridor. Another reason I have come here is to defeat Dainichi Nyorai, who has transformed into Azura. Okay, he escaped into the time rift. Note from the Johto of your timeline, how dare he slip in a request here while I was preoccupied. How am I supposed to know that time, tourist? Flag of the Restoration, eh? We stepped up from 1930. Actually, this area is called 1940, so... You'll run into two types here in the Atarana corridor. Us time tourists who came here volitionally to vid the sights, and those lost souls who haven't even sassed where they are. Okay. Okay, so there's a spatial distortion that stops us from going that way. End of this war, all agree that free people of the world. Hi there, Throne. Preside over memories and forge distortions in space and time. None know its true name nor the means by which it was constructed, a strange contraption indeed. I feel like I've got to use it, though. I'm going to explore a little more first. Skim off a person's psyche and send it kicking through history. You can't hit your body for 2 gold reasons: to keep the tourists safe and to avoid, if any roughage of official history. Okay, so to avoid breaking the timeline, you only ever send your memories. Okay, so what Parvati just clued us into is that demons with Investigate, so with Inspect, should be able to reveal hidden items all over this place that have been washed up here but can't be seen by normal means because of time shenanigans. So we'll have to remember that we can do that as we explore more. We can't go that way yet. Thank you for the tip, Parvati. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have thought to do that. Okay, so it's a bit of a teleporter maze, classic SMT stuff. What if I touched the hourglass? Saw images of the 1940s. A city in flames, a fleet of metallic eagles, despair but also great change. Okay, but the spatial distortion is still there, so I probably have to destroy it. Memories of the current case welled up in Raidou's mind. Oh damn, we're doing a boss rush? It's been a while.
Don't fool me. Just close my eye.
Yes, I remember your gimmick. Once I take out both of your minions, you open your eye and then I blow you up. Simple stuff.
Pretty good. I shouldn't have breathed.
Only one of a long list of mistakes you made in this case.
Protect your demons! Spirit! done.
In hindsight, you were one of
Devil's Bane.
Rasputin's demons. Makes perfect sense now, but I didn't really realise it at the time. Because I didn't even know Rasputin was the dark summoner we were dealing with. Of course, this was back when we thought this was a normal-ish missing persons case. We didn't know it had anything to do with time travel, or anything, really. It seemed like a missing persons case with some case and maybe a government conspiracy. In fact, we didn't even know the government were involved at this point. We just thought it was some sort of rich people squabble. Even thought her uncle was the one behind all of it. How much things have changed. Now here we are travelling through time to stop a future Raidou from destroying everything.
Protect your demons!
And Ichimoku's silly spinning attack still trips me up. You're pretty good.
Ichimoku-ren's up. Protect your demons! Spirit!
Sometimes the best defense is just a good offense.
Well done. Attack! Here goes.
Not a fan of getting caught in that, but okay, and now we're doing the vertical dash. Ichimoku's stats may be higher, but his attack patterns are the exact same, which is good. Need to keep building up mag, otherwise I'm going to get completely screwed here. This is probably the best phase for doing healing though, if you're going to do healing. just throw some life stones around while these guys are dying. Nice try. 2 for 2. 3 for 3. I have any demons with healing spells right now. Probably try and swap them in if you can.
Look out!
Oh. That could have been really nasty. Right, Kurama Tengu. Perfect.
There.
I wonder which bosses are going to be included in this little rematch. Because we're clearly going to fight a few of them, right?
Good.
Leveling up quite quickly as well. Well, I mean, it makes sense, it was a boss fight, but... Oh, Thor is amazing on offense. Okay, and the distortions fade when you break the blocks. Gotcha. And thrones like I suggest you keep your distances dialogue to update. Doesn't look like there's anything to see here.
Let's go.
So a little detail I've noticed, like those sort of floating squares down below us and above us. Initially I thought they were like just like platforms or something, but they kind of look like they might... Yeah, no, they're straight up tunnels leading into leading elsewhere. Potentially they're like holes that lead to other areas in time. Raidou Kuzunoha. I'm acquainted with the name. There's always one, no matter the when. Now we're in the 1960 section of the map. Us time tourists are here, but we're not in the skin. You're voxing with my psyche right now. Strugs that we couldn't meet one-to-one. They really did work. They worked really, really hard to come up with some goofy but quite funny, honestly,
This is Kono.
dialogue for the time travelers. Like in terms of them having like slang that's like quote unquote time appropriate slang. That's pretty cool. Fine on life stones.
That one, huh?
If I can afford it, I might as well just buy a bunch of Soma. Especially since I love that game. I mean, admittedly, I was too scared to play it, so back when I first learned about it, I did just watch someone else play it. I used to not be great with horror. That's changed to some extent now. I mean, you've probably seen I've done some Secret of the Mimic stuff, although none of it had commentary. Oh, sweet. Loose change and a book of Marziodine. Oh, that's a new one. Increase all stats by 3? I mean, hell yeah, I'm going to take that. I'll put it on over Retribution. The big almighty burst on death is nice, but ideally I don't like my demons dying in the first place. So, directionally speaking, the only way to proceed is through that portal up ahead. Because we cannot... Oh, our harbour here. Go grab one.
Good.
Right then. We can't go through that warp, I'm pretty sure it will just send us back to the start. So I'm at least going to have a look up here first. I mean, we might end up having to use the warps, depending on how stuff goes. Shall I melt you some diamonds to make your gem even larger and more exquisite? Or perhaps you'd like my herbal tea that will cure your hunger forevermore? I may seem to be in the prime of my youth, but I'm actually over 300 years of age. Who are you? People call me the Count of Saint Germain. My work in this time period is accomplished. What era shall I enrich next? I think that's a reference I don't get. I don't recall accepting 100 peanuts. Who's the Shadow Shogun you're referring to?
Well done.
Interesting. Okay. So if I touch this hourglass, what visions do I get? Frenzied shoppers after toilet paper, the retirement of a soccer legend, and a female prime minister. Okay, they must have changed that dialogue, because that's... That feels like references to,
These days, spirit alone isn't enough to change anything!
Poor choice of words, Redicate. So it looks like we're going to face, like, the main boss of each chapter, I guess. That'd make the most sense. You know, it's the people scrambling for toilet paper thing that got me. Is that... Have they changed the dialogue and that's a reference to more recent events? Because obviously I couldn't tell you what the dialogue of the original game was like. Ah, my least favourite attack, the beam of bullshit. At least my damage is still good.
Don't get in my way!
We've fought this fight before, you know.
It's not my fault! Automobiles! It's the automobiles' fault!
Denpachi got better in the end. You don't need to obsess over this.
X is lacking.
Okay, I shouldn't have dodged into it. Point taken. Okay, rule of three. Where are you throwing the third one? Okay, good. I've got room to fight now. Really don't like getting confused like that. It's really nasty.
Defense is lacking.
Still probably one of the status effects I'm the least fond of. Across this entire game. But I think it's just as the beam comes out and I'm never quite ready for it. That gets me most of the time. Yeah, that's bad. This is why we bought healing items. So that in an emergency we can do stuff like that. I think infallible command makes us resist that status effect at least, so if I get caught in it again it might be alright. I'd rather just not get hit in the first place, though. So I've just got to lock in a bit. Good. Good time to learn Patra, because I know we're coming into some much more dangerous status effects later. Of course, before we go and mess with that device, I want to see what's upstairs, if the game will let me. Oh wait, no. Now, what I was trying to say was I misunderstood the camera angle quite drastically and thought the stairs were up here when they're actually all the way down there. So we've cleared the way to this second thing. I'll talk to Thor in just a moment. What memories do I get from looking at this one? Images of the 1960s, soldiers in the jungle, a man shot while waving, boot prints left in grey soil. Perhaps this shall aid you someday. You have obtained loose change. Okay, let's see who's up next. I think the chapter after this was the first time we met with Rasputin and he had us fight Chernobog. Oh, no, we're jumping ahead a bit.
My matryoshkas and I shall put on a magnificent show.
This was the fight that caused me the most deaths so far, I think. Or possibly up there with one of the other bosses. I still love the taunt he does when he enters the Matryoshka doll. But this time I'm actually better prepared, so but I'd rather not got sealed. Back up for a bit. Take out as many Matryoshka dolls as we can, because any of them that we leave lying around are going to be a pain in the arse. They can do that stupid Gatling thing that drains like all of my health. There it is, the laser. I genuinely don't know how to dodge that still. I do really like when you break that when you damage them enough, you actually break a layer off them. That's fantastic. Now that Rasputin is weak, let's clear him and his Matryoshkas in one swing.
You're not half bad. Just
I
what
know, right?
expect from the Raidou Kuzunoha of Taisha 20. You've upped the ante, so I will follow suit.
Something I learned way later. Ooh, that's not good.
There's more.
Something I learned considerably later on after I started playing this game. Because I'm not the best at Japanese history. Mythology I kinda know, history I'm a little shakier on. But what I learned is that there never was a Taisho 20. Which initially makes it look like this game is deliberately breaking the timeline, which it is. But it also acts as foreshadowing that the reason it's different from the main timeline is because time travel is involved. And I just think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. Okay, I just have to dodge super fast when he does that. Just noticed that the tiny ones have completely different designs. That's nice. They have like a death head on them, which makes a lot of sense when you consider that they're just knocked them over with its own explosion. That's crappy. Okay, I've never seen it do that before, but it should hopefully. Seeing him get stunned by his own dolls has given me hope that we'll probably be able to blitz him now. Or at least do a good bit of damage.
Raidou. My Reaper will take control of your body.
Okay, I don't remember this phase. Right, there's a Reaper running around and you're supposed to dodge it.
Here goes.
Because if you don't, it inflicts probably Confuse or Berserk, I'd imagine. You dodge those. Okay, I saw trailing death pop up, so I've got to keep an eye out for his Reaper. Without being poisoned. But I am really landing my my counter attacks today. Almost got him.
Devil's Bane.
Just keep landing those Devil's Bane counters. He went into a blind rage, but it was too late for him to do anything with that. Assuming that wasn't a debuff we put on him.
Impossible! I am the most advanced summoner! I lost to a summoner from Taisho?
In honor of the first time. But why was he a cyborg, though? Also, he has some crazy self-repair if he's able to fix himself after that. Which we know he does because he helped us get here, kinda. Tsurushi leveling up, and King Long too. I think nearly everyone will have leveled up from that, actually. Or not. Shows what I know. Having the final dungeon in a new dimension like this, but setting it up as this dimension is the entire reason this plot was able to happen, that's really cool. Because without this place between worlds, Raidou XL would not have been able to do any of this. They wouldn't have been able to possess Kaya. The whole time travel plot wouldn't have happened.
What can I do for you, Kuzunoha?
The fact that the time tourists exist and weren't just a throwaway line by Rasputin, I want to know what the long-term implications of that could be. Because I feel like there's got to be something there's got to be like some crazy lore there, because there always is. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Preparations complete for safe landing in the ocean. So we've got the moon landing. Naki Salome is here, apparently.
Do you want me to heal you?
Of course.
Sting, but only a little. Don't die on me. Please.
Okay, and now we're in... Okay, this area was called 1980. There was some occult mode of time travelling in the way back days. They'd box really long streams like Tohokami blah blah blah, but nowadays an app does the directional for you. Goddamn kids using their apps to time travel. You've slid pretty stretched from your home time. This is anno 1980. Got an urge for the way back? No sweat, in the Akarana corridor you can slide back there in 2 picos. I'm pressing on ahead for now. I'd rock. Well, good lotto. I'll box you this though. It may be the future, but there's no surefire that you've got to hope, you know? Rock that well. I didn't say all of the slang was good. I'm just gonna swap in one of my Thors and Kurama Tengu, and then I'm gonna summon Thor again, because he's the one I've been using to search things, and I want to be able to do auto attacks. Also, is that just... that sword that guy's holding, is that Susanoo? The demon, I mean, not the sword. Okay, Susanoo is just here as a demon we can recruit. Okay. Kinda crazy, but I can work with that. And I think that guy we spoke to just now is probably our way of going back to finish side quests and things, so we're not locked out of going back to Taiko 20 just yet. It's funny how in the lead up to Digimon Story Time Stranger, I really did end up playing quite a lot of time travel adjacent stuff. So I finished this playthrough around the time I knew I was going to do a series on that game as soon as it came out. I mean, I always knew I was going to do a series on that game because I just love Digimon so much, but that's beside the point. Had it with this wall going west, nothing's stopping me. Secure production quotas be, I'll cruise down road in an American. Yep, tainted gate, so we send our demon. So, damn if we aren't nearly at the end of my time for this episode. I really thought we were a lot closer to the end of the game. I don't know why I didn't think there'd be a final dungeon this long. That seems like a ridiculous thing for me to have thought, but... that's how it be. That's just what, for some reason, where my head was at. Let's see what's up here. Okay, this looks promising, but also looks like we're walking into a boss fight. Good place to finish up the episode, I think. So let's just... What are you doing? Hurry, take cover! The Ambassador has launched the ACBMs. In under 30 seconds, Tokyo will be here again. That's SMT-1! That's the plot of SMT-1! That's Ambassador Thorman dropping nukes on Japan! And on Tokyo specifically. Well, that's a hell of a bombshell to leave off on. I guess we are in fact in the SMT timeline. Kinda. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.